Field for the third in the stretch, gathering speed, approaching the start. And they're at the start of the rough. Mulligan Filly, Sanded by Stiletto, Zeb's Breaking Dawn, then Easy But I'm Not Cheap and Lamatane. The field darts around that first turn, and Mulligan Filly has got the lead. Racing second, Sanded by Stilettos. Lamatane is third, then Shea Sealster. Easy But I'm Not Cheap is racing third from last, and then Zeb's Breaking Dawn. And Better Rock and Roll is back trailing the field. Mulligan Filly leads by about 2.5 lengths over Sanded by Stilettos, with Lamatane third, Shea Sealster fourth. Easy But I'm Not Cheap is fifth, and then Zeb's Breaking Dawn. And Better Rock and Roll has to pass six to have a better outing as they race on around the turn. And off opening quarter at 29-1, they head up towards the half, and Mulligan Filly 2-5 on the board as they roll on towards us. Sanded by Stilettos is second. Lamatane is racing position to third. And then Shea Sealster, and then it is back to Easy But I'm Not Cheap, was going to come to the outside, but has work to do, and then Zeb's Breaking Dawn. 59-1 halftime, 32nd second panel, and they work their way on into the backstretch, and Mulligan Filly is still leading and is sharply in front by about 3 right now over Sanded by Stilettos. Lamatane is third, and then Easy But I'm Not Cheap is just sharing fourth with Shea Sealster. But right now it's all Mulligan Filly. Mulligan Filly 2-5 on the board, and Mulligan Filly is racing comfortably in command. 3/4, 128-2. Mulligan Filly, Sanded by Stilettos. Easy But I'm Not Cheap on the outside, trying to take third, but Lamatane is holding on to third right now. Shea Sealster broke stride, and Zeb's Breaking Dawn is kicking in hardly at the field turns for home. Mulligan Filly, and then on the inside, Sanded by Stilettos, and Zeb's Breaking Dawn is flying at the finish, but will only be third. And then Lamatane was fourth at about a 158 flat. Mulligan Filly does not need a mulligan for this effort, Rob. No. Shanghai Phil Bay Filly, owned by Duncan and Shirley Boston. Mario Hebert, GAETAN Hebert, the trainer. Jay Harris, the winning driver. It's the first win for Mulligan Filly, 158 flat. Note it is the driving double on the evening for the Green Arrow, Jay Harris. The third race has 3 Mulligan Filly, 280, 240, and 210. 2 Sanded by Stilettos, 460 and 330. 4 Zeb's Breaking Dawn, $2.40. $2 exactor, $14.60. Dollar Try, $18.05. Dollar Super, $71.30.